Now we are doing few notes right down. Then we'll start with displacement in linear section. Note. Acceleration is minus omega square x. That means it is omega square x in magnitude. Minus indicates directed opposite. A equal to omega square x in magnitude. So can you tell me at mean position what is x value at mean? At mean x is 0. So a will become 0 at mean. At extreme x is amplitude, which is maximum displacement. Therefore acceleration will be maximum because displacement is maximum. So a minimum is 0 and maximum acceleration is omega square a. Velocity we got plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. Again in magnitude, velocity equals to a omega root of a square minus x square. V maximum will be when nothing is subtracted. Nothing is subtracted means x is 0. So it is equals to a omega. So V is maximum, that is a omega, but at mean. And acceleration at mean is 0. Ulta aaya. Mean acceleration 0, but velocity is maximum. Okay, please copy this much note first.
Done, sir.
So where is acceleration maximum? Where acceleration is maximum at which position? Fast
So
बोलो.
extreme.
At extreme.
बराबर. और मिनिमम यानी कि 0 किधर?
Mean.
ठीक है. And velocity is maximum at mean and minimum at extreme. V is 0 at extreme. Now a maximum upon V maximum, many times they will ask what is the ratio of a maximum to V maximum. Now a maximum we got omega square a, V maximum we got a omega, so ratio is omega. From this it is 2 pi into frequency, or you can write 2 pi by time period. Fifth, when x is x1, if V is V1 and x is x2, V is V2, we want to find what is omega, what is frequency, either f or n you can write, or time period or amplitude. Favorite question. So V is plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. Therefore V square will be omega square a square minus x square. So V1 square is omega square a square minus x1 square, and V2 square is omega square a square minus x2 square. That means I can say v1 square minus v2 square equals to omega square a square minus x1 square minus a square plus x2 square. So v1 square minus v2 square is omega square x2 square minus x1 square. That means omega square equals to v1 square upon v2 square x2 square minus x1 square. Just copy till this the note, then I'm explaining further. V is 0 at extreme, A max to V max is nothing but omega, from which you can get time period, from which you can get frequency. Done?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, can I clear this full?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Notes are also very important. These are all MCQ hints for MCQ. So if we get omega square and they want suppose a square. So substituting omega square in equation 1, we can find amplitude A. So sometimes they can ask you find amplitude. So anyhow you have to get first omega square only. Since omega square is v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. So omega will be square root of v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. From this we can get 2 pi by time period is v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. So time period is 2 pi root of x2 square minus x1 square v1 square minus v2 square. From this frequency n or f will be 1 upon 2 pi, that means reciprocal of time period, v1 square minus v2 square upon x2 square minus x1 square. So this formula, and this formula, only formula many times they ask in the exam. Right.
Sir, what is that NORF in the last line?
N means frequency, or means also frequency. N or frequent, F means frequency.
Okay,
Is
sir.
reciprocal of time period, which is 1 upon time period means 1 upon 2 pi root of v2 square and x2 square upon x1 square.
Done, sir.
So this note, please practice and be ready whenever we start with MCQ. Now derive expression for displacement in linear SHM. Derive expression for displacement in linear SHM. We know that velocity in linear SHM is given by V is plus or minus omega root of x square minus x square. Considering only magnitude, we get b equals to omega root of a square minus x square. Now see, we are interested in displacement. So from velocity, if I want displacement, I will write v as dx by dt is omega root of a square minus x square. Now from dx, we want to take out x. That means we have to integrate. And to integrate, wherever you see variable, I should have its differentiable function. That means if omega is variable, then we require d omega. If x is variable, we require dx. If a is variable, we require dA, and so on. Now dx is present, but its friend x is on the other side. So I'm interchanging dx upon root of a square minus x square is omega d. Now x के साथ dx आ गया, omega is constant, so we don't require d omega. Now I can do the daring of integrating. So please copy till this, then we'll see how we can do it by integration.
Done, sir.
Dx upon root of a square minus x square equals to omega dt. Now we can integrate so that from dx we can get x. Write down, integrating both sides, we get. Integrating both sides, we get. Integrating both sides, we get. Integration of dx upon root of a square minus x square is omega integration of dt. Now dx upon root of a square minus x square, in maths you will study its integration is sine inverse of x by a. For physics, just by heart. Dx upon root of a square minus x square is sine inverse x upon a. Omega t plus c, where c is constant of integration. C is constant of integration. Now, if I can find C, then I can get the expression because C is arbitrary constant. So just complete till this, then we'll see how we can find C.
Done, sir.
You all are writing the notes in the notebook or on the pages?
Notebook, sir.
Notebook, sir.
Okay. Suppose somebody says, sir, इतना दिन पढ़ा ही नहीं किया, आज से स्टार्ट करता हूँ पढ़ने के लिए, तो वो कहाँ से स्टार्ट करेगा? स्टार्टिंग से क्या एंडिंग से क्या किधर से भी?
Starting, sir.
अब उसका मूड के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, बोलता है नहीं सर मैं स्टार्ट से स्टार्ट करता हूँ, so that I can understand each and every steps. That means for him, when time is 0, x is also 0. Second student says, no sir, if I start from beginning, when I will reach to the end, I will do reverse gear. Last class से start करता हूँ, so that I can keep on giving the test properly. दूसरा बोला नहीं सर मैं दोनों का नहीं सुनूंगा. I will rely on God, keep my eye closed, open the book, जिधर भी खुल गया उधर से start कर दूंगा. So can I say I can start from start, I can start from end, I can start from anywhere?
Yes, sir.
So that's why there are 3 cases of displacement in linear ascension. First case, body starts from mean position. That is when time is 0, x is also 0. So if I substitute this t equal to 0, x equal to 0 in 1, we get sine inverse of x is 0 upon a equal to omega into 0 plus c. So sine inverse of 0 equal to c. Sine of which angle is 0?
So 0 degree.
0. 180 भी होता है. But don't take 180
Yes,
because
sir.
we are starting from beginning. So 0 equal to c. Now substituting c equal to 0 in 1, we get sine inverse x upon a is omega t. C is what? 0. So x upon a will become sine omega t. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So x equal to a sine omega t. This is expression for displacement when body starts from mean position. Just copy till this, then next line I'm dictating. Last line will come. This is expression for displacement if body starts from mean position.
Done, sir.
Last line also write down. This is expression for displacement when body starts from mean position.
So can you repeat?
This is expression for displacement when body starts from mean position. So whenever you read body starts from mean position, you have to start with x equal to a sine omega t. Shall I clear this now?
Yes.
Okay. So case 1 we got when body starts from mean position, displacement is x equal to a sine omega t. Next case 2, body starts from positive extreme end, that is when time is 0, x is a. Now substituting t equals to 0, x equals to a, in 1 we get sine inverse of x upon a, x is a upon a, omega into 0 plus c. So sine inverse of 1 equal to c. Sine of which angle is 190?
Yes, sir.
So c is pi by 2. Substituting c equals to pi by 2 in 1, we get sine inverse of x upon a is omega t plus pi by 2. So x upon a will be sine of omega t plus pi by 2. What is sine 90 plus theta? Can you tell?
Cos theta.
Very good. Cos theta. So cos omega t. X is a cos omega t. So when body starts from positive extreme end, what is displacement? X equal to
X is a cos omega t.
So when it starts from mean, then a sin omega t,
A so
and extreme then a cos omega t. Okay?
yes.
Yes. Just copy it in this, then last line I'm telling. Once you complete, tell fast.
Done, sir.
This is expression for displacement when body starts. This is expression for displacement when body starts from positive extreme end. When body starts from positive extreme end. Now, case 3, general condition. Case 3, general condition. That is, body may start from any position. So we can say let when time is 0, x is x0. That means it can be amplitude, it can be a, it can be x0 by 2, anywhere in between. So we don't know what is value. It is x0. Substituting in equation 1, we get sine inverse of x0 upon a is omega into 0 plus c. So sine inverse of x0 upon a equal to c. x0 upon a, when I got 1, then you all told me answer take c as pi by 2. That means 90. If I get here half, then what you will say c as?
5/6.
That means 30 degree.
Yes, sir.
If I get 1 by root 2, then
5/4, 45 degree.
so whenever sine inverse ka answer I ask, you will give me some angle only, na?
Yes.
So let this sine inverse x0 by a be some angle denoted by delta. So I can say therefore c becomes delta. I don't know what is delta value. It can be 90 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60. C is delta here because x0 is not known. Now substituting c equals to delta in 1, we get sine inverse of x upon a is omega into 0 plus delta. That means sine inverse of x upon a omega t plus delta. Omega t plus delta. So x upon a will be sine of omega t plus delta. So x equals to a sine omega t plus delta. This is general expression or displacement in linear SHM. Last line will be, this is general expression for displacement in linear SHM. Please complete till this. Then we have to do 6 definition and then graph of this displacement velocity acceleration will come.
Done, sir.
वर्डिंग्स पे लिख दिया ना आपने? दिस इज जनरल एक्सप्रेशन फॉर
Yes,
डिस्प्लेसमेंट.
yes, yes.
Everybody has done. Can I clear it off?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Huh? 1 minute. Vaibhav. Hello, Vaibhav. Hello, Vaibhav. Vaibhav. After the lecture, Vaibhav, please wait. Right. Define the following. First, amplitude. The maximum displacement. This all you might have studied in lower class also. The maximum displacement of a body on either side of mean position, is called as amplitude. The maximum displacement of body on either side of mean position is called as amplitude. It is denoted by A. Its SI unit is meter. Write this definition. Completed? Amplitude definition?
Yes, sir.
Then say why you are sitting idle. Second definition. Second is time period. What is time period? In oscillation, what is time period? Time taken to one oscillation or to complete two oscillation?
Sir, complete one oscillation.
हाँ बस पुराना definition है. Time taken to complete one oscillation. Time taken to complete one oscillation is called as time period. It is denoted by capital T. Its SI unit is second, denoted by S. Write down. Third is frequency. The number of oscillations completed in 1 second is called as frequency. Its SI unit is hertz, denoted by Hz. Right.
Done, sir.
Now this three definition which we did, you might have heard earlier also. Now three more definitions which is only this chapter specific. Path length. The path is actually way, or we can say rasta. So suppose our class is situated at Mulund and few students they start from Bhandup. So they will start from Bhandup, come to Mulund and again Bhandup. So can I say this is their path over which they are performing oscillation? आएंगे जाएंगे आएंगे जाएंगे.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So if this is mean position till this extreme, can I say distance is amplitude? On left side also it is amplitude. So what is total
Yes, sir.
distance? Total distance between two extreme end?
2
2A.
times A.
2 times है. यही पाथ लेंथ है. मतलब ये पाथ पे बॉडी आएगा जाएगा आएगा जाएगा, उसको पाथ लेंथ बोलते हैं. So the path over which body performs linear SHM is called as path length. It is twice the amplitude. Okay. Right definition. Path length is twice the amplitude.
Done, sir.
ठीक है. Fifth one, phase of SHM. Have you heard about phases of moon?
Yes, sir.
कितने रहते हैं phases of moon?
So 2.
नहीं, बहुत है. 2 कैसा? What? Full moon, crescent moon, gibbous moon, half moon, no moon. तो मिनिमम 8 तो मुझे मालूम है. पता है ना आपको? फुल मून बोलते हैं एक को, फिर नो
Yes, sir.
मून, फिर क्रिसेंट, फिर ऐसे गिब्बस, ऐसे अलग अलग होता है ना. सो these are different position of moon.
Yes, sir.
So when we say phase, actually means it is actually meaning of phase is state. कौन से स्टेट में है, कौन से स्टेट में मतलब कौन से पोजीशन में है वो.
Yes, sir.
if body is performing SHM from mean, तो इधर हो सकता है, इधर हो सकता है, इधर हो सकता है, इधर किधर भी हो सकता है ना. वो पोजीशन को हम क्या बोलते हैं? phase. So I can say like this: the phase of SHM means state of SHM. The phase, very important term, the phase of SHM means state of SHM, and state of SHM means position and direction of body performing SHM. What is formula for body performing SHM if it starts from any position? A sin omega t plus delta, just now we derived.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So phase means state, state means position and direction of a body performing SHM in an expression x equal to A sin omega t plus delta, the quantity ओमेगा टी प्लस डेल्टा, ये पूरे को हम लोग बोलते हैं फेज, क्योंकि ये चेंज करूंगा तो पोजीशन चेंज होगा. सो द क्वांटिटी ओमेगा टी प्लस डेल्टा डिस्क्राइब्स पोजीशन एंड direction of SHM. Hence, omega t plus delta is called as phase of SHM. So whenever they say what is phase of SHM, तो साइन का जो एंगल है ना, उसको ही हम लोग बोलते हैं phase of SHM. By changing angle associated with sine, we can change the position of x. That is called phase of SHM. Have you followed conceptually?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, please write down.
Done, sir.
Okay, everybody is done. One small definition, then we'll stop today. Everybody is done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Sixth wala. Initial phase or epoch of SHM. Initial phase or epoch of SHM. See, initial means start. This is called phase at any instant. At start, what will be time?
0.
0. So omega into 0 plus delta will give you what? Delta.
Yes, sir.
So this delta is called initial position and direction or epoch of SHM. So the starting position and direction of a body performing linear SHM, the starting position and direction of body performing linear SHM is called as initial phase or epoch of SHM. In an expression x equal to a sine omega t plus delta, the quantity delta is called as initial phase or epoch of SHM. In an expression x equal to a sine omega t plus delta, the quantity delta is called as initial phase or epoch of SHM. Complete till this.
Done, sir.
That's all for today. Please revise and be ready. Wednesday, as usual, lecture will continue with this chapter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.